Hello and welcome. Today we're going to do some work on black paper. Normally I'd use white, but today I thought we'd have a bit of black. I'm going to do a pattern, a design if you like, very straightforward, and it's very effective when it's completed. We start off with some wavy lines which will overlap. Completely random lines, they haven't to be any particular order or shape. I've just chosen to do some wavy ones. What I'm doing is creating areas which I shall fill with colour a little later on. I have big sweeps and small sweeps and overlapping. Going right to the edge. I think that's basically my framework, and all I have to do now is very carefully colour in certain areas. Now these are acrylic pens, very good ones actually. You can use them on glass, wood and plastic, and they give you a very bright result. When we're finished, we might see a picture in it here, or be able to see an image of something, which will be completely random. I'm not aiming to make anything come out of the picture. I'm not aiming to paint an image of anything either. Just take a bit of care and ensure that you cover the area. It might be a bit patchy, but that's part of the design as well. Changing colour. There we go, you see the powerful colour of these particular pens on black. I might put some patterns within these patterns, depends on what it looks like at the end. You're creating all the time, you're looking, and you can see where the next one needs to go. What we don't do is put a colour by colour. So the only rule, if you like, for this particular type of artwork. Whatever is pleasing to your eye, colour-wise, is how you fill it in. I'm not overdoing the colours in more than 2 or 3 areas, if you see. So I shall end up with quite a variety of colours, which will add, of course, to the design. Some areas I'm going to find are going to be rather large, not to worry. I could make them smaller, but I'm going to stick with what I've started with. And stay with the pattern. As you can see, some of the colours don't colour densely, so you might have to go over them again. But having said that, it adds to the flavour, if you like, of the design to have shading within the colour, like that. It shows that it's not machine made or produced by print, and all of this colour would of course be more solid. Now you might be asking yourself, well, what am I doing this for? Well, it's very relaxing, and I find it therapeutic, and I should probably frame it and hang it up in the loo. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like at the end. Building up the colours, as you can see, changes the whole perspective of the design. What I don't want to do is go over the white, if I can avoid it, and to keep those distinct border. There we are. I suppose it could be interpreted as a blackboard. And these are coloured chalks. Well, there's an interesting thought. An interesting idea for something in the future. I could try. In other words, we use the black as an old school chalkboard, and the acrylic pens as the old school chalkboard chalks. Although I don't remember the chalks being this vivid. I certainly remember white. And of course then teachers changed to a whiteboard. When you think about that, you change from a blackboard to a whiteboard. Here we go, it's going to be a bit patchy, and I don't mind. I think I'll publish this video at its full length, and then you'll be able to see how, in real time, the length of time it takes. As I say, I find it very relaxing. As you can see, I'm not using any dark colours. I want them to show up bright. There'll come a point when you're doing this and you'll see and say to yourself, well, if I do any more, I might spoil it. Of course, that's when you need to say to yourself, Time to stop. That one. So, how many colours have I used so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 5? I think so. You could, of course, restrict yourself to 2 colours, or even red, white and blue or something similar. Autumn colours, spring colours, nature's colours, all that similar type. There we go. Let's get another interesting colour. Maybe this one. Very similar to one I've done before. So I'll just fill this one in. All right. What I would do with this, of course, is frame it and then possibly spray it with, oops, hairspray is a good thing to do it with, although you can buy a product which is specifically for paints to set them, to set the edge, seal them if you like. Of course, what I'm doing is totally unique. It's never been done before. The method might have been done before, but the pattern has never been done like this before. Because designing it itself, it is unique. Looking at it now, I'm wondering if I could do one in totally white, whether that would be effective or not. We'll see in a minute. You'll find while you're colouring it in, your mind will be either wandering off to something else or looking at it and see what we might choose for the next colour. That's called being creative. There we go. If your mind goes blank, maybe you've gone to sleep. We'll see. Okay, let's try a purple. This does actually cover the shape better than the other colours, but it's also not very bright, it's a bit dark. That doesn't matter. It's a bit of a contrast to the oranges and the yellows. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, sorry about that interruption, we had somebody at the door. And of course I've got no idea that I'm doing this. And they want my attention immediately, don't they? There's a bit of white. There we go. I might put one down here. Now that's complete. Okay, that's complete. But I don't consider it finished. I don't look at it as being finished yet. I mean, I can put something up here. I'm going to put some eyes. A strange idea, isn't it? Let's have a look. I'm putting an eye somewhere. All right, well, here goes. There's one. There's another one. Not too many. I'm going to put a pupil in there. This section here is going to be white. As you can see, I can actually put a colour on top of a colour. But the bottom one's going to be dry first, obviously. There we go. I think 3 is enough. I'm going to do I think that is a colour. Colour of the eye. All blue. Yes, I think they're all going to be all blue. Let's see how that changes the dynamics of the pattern almost immediately. It gives something something interesting immediately to the eyes, which is unusual and different. What I want to do, I think, was also put some eyebrows. Now then, is that balanced? I'm asking myself. It does need another one. This side. Yeah. A smaller one. Right, take care. Little baby eye. There we go. Blue again. I suppose you might call these little monsters. That's interesting. I'll give the name of the monsters. What would you call these monsters? Something like the eyes have it, maybe. There we go. Okay, just sit and look at it. Does it need out else? Yes, it does. It needs another eye here. How do I know? I've no idea. It just feels as though there should be an eye there. I was only going to put 3, and I've ended up with 5, and I think 5 is just about right. I don't all do them the same. There we go. Something's telling me there's something else I need to put on there. And what comes to mind is quite extraordinary. Whether I want to do it or not, I don't know. But can you imagine a tongue coming out of there? Out of there. Out of there, out of there, and out of there. I'm going to try it. Go on. Why am I doing that, you might ask, and I haven't the slightest idea. I do. No. I'm going to let that dry a moment. That's not very red, is it? See if I can get a redder than that. Well, it certainly isn't what I expected to have when I started. But I think it's fun. I'm certainly different. I hope you think so as well. And I hope it's inspired you to have a go at something similar. You don't have to use white paper to do some drawing. Try a bit of black and see what happens. Yes, I think that's it now. I finished. I'll see you again soon. Okay, Yo2 can do it. See you again.